I'm Tim, and today at GW Zoo we had a very special guest, Rachel Starr. Rachel, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's like beautiful outside, so.
It's relief from the rain that we had, right?
I think we both got we just drowned, like Dallas and here.
Are you originally from Dallas?
Dallas, Fort Worth. I moved all around that metroplex, but yeah.
City girl or a country girl?
Both, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so on my mom's side, it was always in the city, and then my dad, when he married my stepmom, then we got to move out to the country and was out in the country most of it.
Country as in farm country or just?
We didn't have a farm, but we have land, and I had a horse, and my brother had pigs, and we had ducks and
So you grew up with a bunch of animals?
Yeah.
How did you first meet Joe Exotic?
I met him through a mutual friend, and I came up here to actually like do a photo shoot, just like some promo stuff, and like, you know, he's like, you know, you want to see some tigers and stuff like that. I'm like, who's gonna say no to that, you know? And I came up here, and I think maybe 15 minutes into it, me and Joe were just like, we just clicked.
Yeah.
You know, and our poor mutual friend, I mean, like, I barely paid any attention to him, and it was kind of just like me and Joe, like.
So was your friend jealous?
No, he was cool, but I mean, you couldn't shut me and Joe up.
How do you like the zoo here?
I love it here. It's so chill, and everybody's so knowledgeable, and it's not like going to, like, say, the Dallas Zoo, where it's so corporate, and it's just, basically you read whatever it says on their billboards or whatever about the animal, and that's it. That's all you get. You know, here, every single worker knows about all the animals and everything that goes on. So I think I learned more here in a couple hours than I ever learned in my entire childhood and adulthood of going to, you know, probably 50 zoos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So it's different.
With you traveling, I guess, country, worldwide, you've been to a lot of zoos, even outside the country?
I've been to a lot of zoos. I mean, that's kind of like what you do as a kid. I mean, you're always going to zoos, field trips, stuff like that, you know, and then even when you go, like, I've traveled out of the country quite a bit. And so when I've gone out of the country, like, I try to visit their zoos because I'm like, you know, is it different or is it just the same or whatever? From my experience, most of the time it's the same. It's not really anything different except for maybe I can't read what the damn billboard says.
What the writing on the wall is.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever that says.
Translator?
Yeah.
With animal rights activists, how do you feel about them?
I think that anybody that swings too hard left or too hard right is doing more damage than good. But people that have the capability of looking at the complexity of the situation and just not pulling a piece of content out and taking it out of context, you know what I mean? Those people that want to look at the entire big picture, I don't think go too far left or too far right. They kind of stay in this middle road and kind of like, okay, we can't fix all the problems, but let's prioritize and get some of these major ones really fixed, and then we can start working on these little ones. But, you know, some people want to just sit there and just point the finger. It's like, well, what the F are you doing to fix it? You know, all you're doing is
just talking.
Yeah, you're talking with a lot of passion, granted, but what are you doing to get your hands dirty?
What are you doing to help the situation instead of killing the animals, we'll say?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the fire the GW Zoo had?
I was so irritated about it. Like, you know, and honestly, I've been friends with Joe for a while, and he's such an easy target that he's just an easy target for people to just criticize and critique and not know anything that's really going on. And it's like he constantly has to deal with bull crap. And that was like so far below the belt. It was like, you're not hurting him now you're hurting the animals, which is what you say, that he's hurt, that he's not this good, you know, keeper of these animals, and you're criticizing him on all the things and the way that he does things, but now you're gonna set fire to a park,
to an alligator habitat.
Yeah, and you killed the animals.
No, it's not hurting Joe in any way. It's just the animals that people don't think about.
It's like, how much of a mixed signal do you want to send? Okay, let's criticize Joe, but to criticize him and mess up what he has going on trying to save the animals, we're going to kill some animals in the process, but we're still right. Like,
which is not right.
Like, what? Yeah, it's like, did I miss a step here? Like, what exactly were you trying to accomplish? What message were you trying to send by setting some alligators on fire? Like, really, what are we doing here?